In this video, I'll be talking about why physiotherapy is so important, guys. Many people have been asking me this question: why is physiotherapy so important? Why is physiotherapy? What is the need of physiotherapy? What is the benefit of physiotherapy in the doctor sector? Then, if you don't know why we are so important, I'm going to explain this to you in brief points, alright? Number one reason why we are so important: physiotherapy, we consider ourselves as the backbone of the medical doctor, because when doctors give you treatment, all right, all doctors can do is to use the pharmacist, which would give you some medications, number one, or they use the surgeon technique, cut you open, treat you. At the end of the day, they will still give you medicines. And in that aspect of giving you medicines, like for example, let's say you have a fracture, they can repair your fracture. No doubt, physiotherapy have ideas of orthopediction, but no doubt doctors can repair the fracture, let's say for a surgeon. Right now, when it comes to doctors, after repairing your fractures, remember, after healing has occurred, there will be a formation, a scar formation on your body. All right, let's say for example, let's say this is your finger. It will be there will be a scar formation, and it will not be able to move. The mobility will be restricted. Number one point. So doctors can just repair your fracture, and they would give you medicines. And the medicines, if they give you medicines, you're complaining of pain, it's just to block pain signal to the brain. That is what doctors will do. But with physiotherapy, we don't do that. When it comes to physiotherapy, after everything, you can't keep your hand like this forever. Even if you have a fracture and they bandage you with different kind of bandage which are there, all right, you can't keep your hand like this forever. All right, you need to move it. You need the movement. Without the movement of your hand, consider you have your fingers like this. Without the movement of grabbing, of holding, of using items, then you are incomplete, right? So we need to make the movement. For example, if you have a wrist fracture, so what physiotherapy do, that is where we come into play. We, instead of using medicine, pharmacists, we use our technologies, our improved technologies to reduce the pain in your hands. We use our techniques to increase your range of motion, and this is very essential in our field as physiotherapy. We're like the backbone of the medical doctors. Without us, there is no complete healing of a patient. So this is number one reason why physiotherapy is so important. Doctors are so important too, but physiotherapy is so important. Number two reason why physiotherapy is so important is that with physiotherapy, we have we have a lot of needs arising in different occupation. Let me some needs, like for example, a football player, we have to train them to be conditioned to that sports. We have to teach them how to make those, like for example, you're working in the office, I'm sitting in this seat. If you're working 24 hours a day, or let's say 6 hours or 8 hours a day, you feel something called back pain. We give you lessons on how you can exercise on this, on how you can relieve these pains, or on how you can further know that this pain is going to occur, and will give you approaches on recommendation on how you can sort all these issues. So physiotherapy is so important in that aspect. Physiotherapy, we are the caring type of doctor, the most important one when it comes to neurology. I'm simply talking about the brains and the nerves connection to everybody. Have you seen somebody who had cerebral palsy, or somebody who has stroke? For example, stroke is a very popular term. So if you have stroke, the medical doctor, all they can do is to just prescribe you medicines, dopamine or whatever they want to prescribe you, and they are sending you direct to physiotherapy lab. And guess what, we are going to pick you from the starts, and we are going to teach you on a gradual basis. We are going to stay with you. It can take years or it can take months, but we are going to start the journey with you. We are going to stay with you together until the very day when you can be able to complete all the full functionalities which on your daily activities, then you can go back to all your daily activities. But doctors, they don't scare, they just give you medicine, and after some few weeks in the hospital, they will say you're good to go, you can be discharged. But physiotherapy doctors, because we are still doctors too, so we are the ones to teach you and give you this rehabilitation process. And in other occupations like army need physiotherapy a lot because of the severe injuries they used to get. So physiotherapy is so necessary in many occupations. In my next video, I'll be talking about what occupations opportunities are there for physiotherapy. Just click the video and watch the next video.